Hey honey, watch day in Midgard. My name is Michelle from Throw Once Another Letter. Hello and welcome to my Goodreads Choice Awards vlog. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Hello? Jeff? Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't do my video? What do you mean you cut... You cut the category? Why did you cut my category? You cut middle grade too. Oh, and you cut comics and graphic novels. And who told you that was okay? Oh, it's because it's because Amazon owns Goodreads. Okay. For the romantasy category? Are you serious right now? There's amazing middle grade novels that deserve to get attention this year, as well as comic books. I mean, I read like a... Okay, you know what? This conversation is over. You know that audio on TikTok where it's like, I don't wish anything on my enemies, unless of course we're talking about my enemy, Gwyneth Paltrow. Fuck you, Gwyneth Paltrow. You know what you did. This situation applies to Goodreads. Alrighty, so since Goodreads cut my category this year, a few of us have decided to put our own lists together. I have put 10 poetry collections together, and I'm really excited. With the help of some of my friends, I found some amazing books. Now, I did put a spreadsheet together from 4 different articles, and you can go check those out down below. I checked out multiple lists from Barnes & Noble, Vogue, Book Riot, and the New York Times to put this list together. I wasn't able to show you the other lists, but I will link them down below. I just read what was accessible to me, and despite what happens in the end, I had a good time. Other books I had planned on reading were Rose Quartz by Sasha LaPont, Asters of Ceremony by Jerome Ellis, Freedom House by K.B. Brookins, and The Book of Delights by Ross Gay. I decided that since I read Lana Del Rey last year, I decided that I was going to read a celebrity poetry collection this year. I'm very excited to read these books and to talk to you about them because this is something that I really care about and poetry has always been good to me. And at the end, I will be able to tell you what I thought was the best one. So let's do it, shall we? Luckily, I don't have to leave my house for this. All of these are available either on Scribd or through my library. I did have a more expansive list. However, most of the books on that list were not available to me. So I also forgot to give like any kind of predictions or any kind of thoughts on the books here. So far, I have not really looked at the descriptions of these books. My favorite cover is Pretty Boys Are Poisonous by Megan Fox. I'm really interested to see what that's going to sound like. I do know that Megan Fox is a witch. I am interested to see if she writes about anything like that. Another one that I was really interested to listen to or read was Feast by Iña Carreño. I'm listening to Above Ground by Clint Smith right now, but the ones that I've seen the most are Chrome Valley by Mahogany L. Brown and Above Ground by Clint Smith. I've also seen God Themselves by Jane Ishell a couple times. We will just see what happens. There's rarely, if at all, any kind of Indigenous representation in the Goodreads Choice Awards. Like, the best this year was in horror with Nick Medina with Sisters of the Lost Nation, and then Stephen Graham Jones with Don't Fear the Reaper. Then I think Sherry Demeline in fantasy or fiction for Venco. And then we have Angeline Boulay, the YA fiction category for Warrior Girl on Earth. So there is some sprinkle of Indigenous representation, but I don't believe it's not enough. It is not enough. So I did want to comment on that a little bit. So there's 5 audiobooks and 5 ebooks. So I'm interested to see what I like. And all of these are under 200 pages, so was hoping that I would be able to finish this project, get it filmed and uploaded and out here for you. However, I have hit a roadblock. I have a subscription to Everand and I was going to read all of these other books. I have four poetry books left. Now, the other one I can read because I have access to it via my library. Okay, so actually the last book that I thought was a poem was actually a memoir. So we DNF'd that. Here I am with 6 books read, and here are my final thoughts. I'm really sorry that this didn't pan out the way that I thought it was going to, because I was really excited to read from Sacha Lapointe, and I was also really excited to read from Jerome Ellis, because a lot of the poems that I read, they had also referenced other people within the poetry circle, so I was really excited to read this. Here are my rankings from my least favorite to my most favorite, and unfortunately coming in at number 6 we have Feast by Ina Carino. I liked the use of food as a way of connection and metaphor. I also enjoyed the way she spoke about her queerness and feelings for women. I disliked that some of the poetry I found confusing. I honestly didn't really enjoy the ending. Coming in at number 5 we have Mahogany L. Brown's Chrome Valley. I liked the emotion conveyed, conversations about blackness and correlations to life. The only thing I disliked was that I honestly didn't know who was who within the story, and some of the parts were confusing for me personally, and I think that's just because I didn't have a print copy. Coming in at number 4 we have Four in Hand by Alicia Mountain. I really enjoyed the discussion surrounding queerness and references to nature. The audiobook there were some really good quotes that she was talking about disappointment and about her emotions when she liked someone, and there were some points that I found that I was a little too, I'm an intellectual, where it mostly sounds a little bit convoluted and full of itself. Still enjoyed. As for number 3, we have Pretty Boys Are Poisonous by Megan Fox. I enjoyed listening to the details about her life and the way that she talked about some witchy things. I really felt for her when she was talking about being a cage for broken men and how she embraces her own personal darkness and the ways that she is used as kind of like a vessel. There's a scene where she alludes to something, and I have no clue if it was a metaphor or a real life thing she did, but I was very confused. Whoever hurt her, I hope that you're rotting. Number 2, we have God Themselves by Jay Nichelle. I really enjoyed this. I loved the audiobook. You have to go listen to it. I enjoyed the simple references to queer love, the way that you can get your heart broken but also have simple joys in life. And honestly, I didn't really dislike anything. Please, just more poems about girls. And here we have my personal favorite, Above Ground by Clint Smith. I really enjoyed listening to the simplicities of fatherhood and snacks and making sure that you have everything in your bag, doing little dances and there were some deeper references to how Black women are treated in hospitals, and I really liked the fact that he talks about trying to reassure his child and how he looks at his son knowing that he's going to talk about the talk to his child and the fear that he feels about their children being out in the world. The only thing that I disliked was that it was too short and it ended really fast, but altogether this one is my number 1 personal winner. Hi, so it is Editing Me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you go make the rounds and go watch everybody else's video. I can't wait to see what Kara, Ashley, Alex, and everybody else have to say about the books that they've read. I'm really excited, and also all of the links that I had for the best poetry books are going to be down below. I hope that you're all doing well, and make sure you're nourishing yourself. Make sure that you are hydrating, and get your winter coat, get your winter stuff. Pretty soon that snow's going to be touching the ground, and I'm not looking forward to it. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday and happy Goodreads Choice Awards. Kind of, not really. We're not surprised, but we will see. That is it for me. I hope that you're all doing well and have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later.
If Romeo and Juliet had lived long enough, maybe they too would have gotten to the point where Romeo was so numb to her that he would rather read Twitter in bed than fuck. Because there's always tomorrow for that. Or maybe the next day. Or
Bye.
Drive. What is going on with me and driving? Yes, I can drive very well.
I'm trying to get a bunch of bitches to kneel.
Jonathan? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Cut the check. Cut the check.
Get that bitch off the monitor.
Where's my husband?
Baby spider.